All I know is that I'm not happy anymore. And neither are you. I think we should break up.
Those words haunted your very being for hours, sinking you into a soft and deep numbness. You knew it was coming. They no longer kissed you with passion, no longer held you late at night, no longer comforted you at your worst and supported you at your best. You foolishly held on though, desperate for love, desperate for the connection that brought you two together in the first place. But it was a stupid, stupid hope that led to more heartbreak than necessary. The skies darkened with clouds of grey. Not a single droplet of sunshine could be seen on the pavement. It was as if the world was mocking you for your pain, for your emptiness, the world looking as bleak as you felt on the inside. You didn't want to go to class. You didn't want to have to face your classmates. You didn't want to have to study or listen to Eijirou drone on. But alas, your feet carried you without your thinking, body on autopilot, so that you could focus on your dreary thoughts. The gates of UA loomed above your head, usually eliciting a response of soaring happiness from you, but today, all you could feel was an impending sense of doom. The first person to notice, unsurprisingly, was Midoriya, who asked you if you were okay with a soft, nervous stutter. Without even thinking, your head shook a solid yes, and you continued to your desk in the back of the class, eyes blankly staring ahead. The rest of the class filled in with loud chatter and bouts of laughter, but you could only zone out, rigid as a statue. The second comment came from Bakugo during lunch, barking out that you seemed depressed and to stop being quiet because you were making everyone feel uncomfortable. Usually you would either quip back at Bakugo, or if you were in a bad mood, start a yelling match with him. But today you simply apologized without even realizing what was coming out of your mouth and stood up, walking away from the table. Everyone stared at your retreating figure with different mixtures of confusion and concern. Kirishima didn't hesitate to jump out of his seat and rush after you as you turned to the corner robotically.
Hey! Are you okay?
Kirishima asked, worry laced in his voice. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. You responded without missing a beat, continuing to walk away, not really sure where you were going, but just following your body anyways.
I don't believe you, and I won't leave you alone until you tell me what's wrong. It'd be very unmanly of me to leave a friend knowing something is wrong, he stated as he jogged up to you and stopped you, putting a hand on your shoulder and turning you around. All it took was one touch for your senses to come back to you and your emotions to flood like a tidal wave. Instantly, your body caved, and Kirishima gently held you up as you drenched his shirt in tears, raw sobs ripping from your throat. You two stood like that, him doing everything he could to be a pillar of support, and you soaking up every kind of touch, too much in pain to care about what he may be thinking. Finally, when your body calmed down, you were able to squeak out, He broke up with me, Kiri. He said he wasn't happy, and that he knew I wasn't either, and I know that I wasn't, but didn't realize that he was the reason why I became sad. Didn't he realize that he no longer made me happy because he was no longer taking care of me, loving me, and supporting me? And he wanted to act like the bigger person by saying he's doing it for my benefit? I mean, how pathetic is that? Without realizing it, your sobs stopped, and you were shaking from anger, not sadness. You thought back to the last conversation between you and your ex, how they made you feel like they were doing this for your benefit, and your fists clenched so tightly,
you thought you might start bleeding. Kirishima wasn't too sure what to do, so he said the first thing that came to mind.
Wanna go egg his house?
Laughter bubbled at your lips, and a smile peeled its way onto your face. It wasn't much, but being able to let your feelings out and knowing someone was there to support you really made you happy. Thank you, Kiri, but I think I'll be okay. I just needed someone to listen to me.
Well, I'm your guy. Always.
He said confidently, puffing out his chest and sticking his thumb into it. Over the next few weeks, you and Kirishima became closer than ever before. You considered yourself just friends before you broke up with your ex, but this was a whole level of comfort you never realized existed. Things just came naturally between the both of you, from pulling pranks on Bakugo to pigging out on late-night snacks, snuggling while watching movies, and just genuinely enjoying each other's presence. You felt as if you were practically dating, and one day it slapped you in the face. You were in love with Eijirou Kirishima, and that terrified you. Your ex still plagued your thoughts, not because you were sad that you were no longer together, but because their words haunted you, made you feel as if you were the problem in the relationship. With these newfound feelings, you began distancing yourself again. It was subtle at first, stopping the cuddling, hanging out during the daytime, then it turned into only seeing him in school and when in groups, no longer answering his texts, and then one day, you just stopped talking to him altogether. Kirishima was understandably upset. He wasn't sure what he did wrong, and he wasn't sure how to fix it when you weren't texting him back or talking to him at all. So he did the only thing he could think of, and that was to catch you off guard and ask you, yet again, what was wrong. Kirishima, I'm fine. I'm just really busy, was the first thing that fell out of your mouth, eyes not looking up and mouth pulled into a slight grimace.
Look, I'm sorry for what I did. I just want to make things up to you, and I'm really sorry. I'll do anything to help you, and if that means leaving you alone, then I will. But I really just want to know what happened. I thought we were good. I thought we were really, really good,
he said with a slight blush to his cheeks. What do you mean by really, really good?
Well, you see, we were cuddling and hanging out a lot, and I kept doing things to make you laugh and smile because I love to see you smile, and I really like spending time with you, but I understand if it's too soon after your ex. Crap. Okay, I like you, Traveler, a lot, and I'm sorry if you don't feel the same way, but...
He stopped mid-sentence because he saw your face, slack-jawed and red. Kiri, we can't. I can't. I'm not good for you. I'm too demanding. I expect too much time and attention, and I just... Without skipping a beat, Kirishima's lips met yours in a gentle embrace, effectively cutting you off.
You're none of those things. And screw that stupid ex of yours. I wouldn't have spent these past couple of weeks with you if I didn't enjoy it. I really, really enjoyed it, and I really, really like you. I understand if you want to take things slow, but just know I'm here when you're ready.
Do you really mean it?
I do.
he said seriously, eyes peering into yours with an equal mixture of nervousness and adoration.
Okay, I mean, I like you too. I really, really do. Kirishima?
You said cheekily, biting the inside of your cheek and swaying on your feet.
I do want to take this slow, but I still want this too.
Really? I mean, yeah, okay. Awesome. Do you want to get something to eat? Officially on a date?
Yeah, I'd love to.
You said softly, grabbing his hand and pulling him along. The heavy feelings still lingered in your body, but you knew with Kirishima by your side, you would be happy again.